Okay, everyone, good evening. And Vajra Vidya, Portland's board of the director, and some our rich guru, Kenjan Tongrum, which is Dharma brother, sister, and Tracy, Steve, Susie, and we know long time Peter, and invite me to here, and thank you very much. And actually my English is still not improved because I'm Canadian, it's still not improved. My English, just today Susie teaching me then Canadian people and different pronunciation, ball, something like that. Like that. Anyway, and I came here and actually Canada and the US very close border. I feel like come from very far from way to here because I did before yesterday I applied from Vancouver to Toronto, midnight Toronto 2-3 times and flight was delayed. Then after arriving in Boston and I come here yesterday whole day. Stay in Susie's house, and they take care of me very well, and good food, and everybody take care of me very well. And I am very busy, and I was very tired and rest, and I feel so good. And thank you so much. And maybe some of you and learn from our Garag Master Thamru Rinpoche, learn from Rinpoche many Maharmatar's teaching, Lochong, and I think most of lot of teaching received from our Rinpoche. Anyway, then last year, June 4, probably everybody know our Rinpoche's lost last year. And actually, I stay in Canada almost 23 years, and I take care of Rinpoche very well. Thamru Rinpoche every year come to stay in Vancouver and 6 months, but after 2019 and after COVID, it's difficult to come to Canada because he is Canadian, but he's attending 2 to 3 Lama and they're not Canadian. Very difficult to come to Canada. And Rinpoche was staying in Nepal. And every year I go to see our Rinpoche, and anytime I met Rinpoche asking me went to Portland, Maine, Colorado, even where your Rinpoche's student, he asking me to, and this kind of the question. I think Rinpoche really he has blessing, love, all of the Rinpoche students have this kind of the Rinpoche's love. And the last year, then before the Rinpoche go to hospital, it was in the April. I see Rinpoche, and that time Rinpoche quite very well. In the last chance I met Rinpoche, after I go to Taiwan for teaching, and when I arrived Taiwan 2 weeks later, then I heard about the Rinpoche's not very well, and Lobsang in the Lama told me. Then I get the message that Rinpoche not very well, go to hospital. And then they say, oh, can I back to Nepal, then they said not much serious. So I think not much serious. Then I think not going to typical. Weeks later, which is wars, then back to Nepal, then all over the world, which is who resident Lama, Kembo, all the master back to the Nepal. We was 1 month in the monastery, 24 hours, 21 taras, white price prayer. They still not recover. And then after June 4, maybe most people already know in the online, in the Facebook, YouTube, which was prayer things. And June 4th, and he from hospital to go to Nama Buddha. Then in the June 4th and early, almost 11 a.m. he was paramita in the Nama Buddha. And after that, we are all the senior monks and we have meeting and we set up the one small in the community, and I am one of the who organize one of the director in there, Lama Wangshu, Kembotashi, Kembochuni, and me and one monk from Tibet, Sonam region. We everything and arrange for all the Rinpoches are going to do for future, even Rinpoche's physical body. Most all our Rinpoche students really like to keep Rinpoche's physical body. We keep in the whole, put on the stupa like that. Everybody like that, and we was wonderful teacher for Holiness Kamapa. He advised for us, and past many Guru Master keep like there. After recognition, a lot of obstacle. Maybe Rinpoche is not keeping body and the physical. Maybe and the permission is better. Then after we decided to Rinpoche's after and then and Buddha's enlightenment made 6 to 5 months. Later we are fire puja, and before that we invited Sakya lineage, Nyingma lineage, and the Keluk lineage, all of the lineage master, invite them to put in the prayer. Even many teach student Rinpoche, all of the kind of the Rinpoche, many people came to bless and get from Rinpoche's Kutung, and this kind of the happened. And past what happened in the last year after Rinpoche Parinimana. And usually I go to some center, and most time I stay in Bengal monastery. Every week, every day I have some small class teaching. Usually Rinpoche's life. I have something background. I am proud to teach something. I feel so much proud, Actually, I am not Kerek master. Some like this kind of the small Rinpoche's assistant kind of the I report. After Rinpoche lost, then I feel a little bit, not comfortable, and I lost something background, something else. I had this kind of the my feeling, and now Vajra Vidya Poland's and invite me to come here teach Lochong and maintaining. Maybe who some of you senior than me, Rinpoche's student, better than my maintaining. Maybe some of you might be new pace, maybe other teachers, student, I don't know. Anyway, then today, where I can talk, just my plea and my practitioner I shared with you. Anyway, lo means mind, and chong means train your mind. Means, properly, everybody want to be happiness, joyful. Everybody needs. Even each of the one, you, me, everybody needs. But joyful, happiness, or is very easy to, we can talk, everybody. But very difficult to apply for this law. Chong means mindfulness and awareness. If you don't know mindfulness, awareness doesn't know, and you difficult to train your mind. You have to know, and mindfulness, recognize, and awareness. This is two very important. Each of the every second, every minute, you can walking, even you are having the food, and even driving, every minute, every second, all that you need mindfulness. If you know mindfulness, then what are you doing? You know very well. Otherwise, you are no mindfulness. You don't know what is you are going on. Your physical body suffering, mind suffering. You don't know in this kind of your thinking. This is mindfulness, awareness, very important for these things. Then beginner, or some of you beginner, and actually we study for Buddhism, practice Buddhism. Beginning of you learn something, teaching, you do anything. First you need refuge and bodhicitta mind. And this is a really important end of the dedication. Three things are very important. And refuge means Mahayana and Vajrayana. We have talking about Tibetan Buddhism, Mahayana and Vajrayana. And Mahayana, we have Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Both Vajrayana and Mahayana both together. And we have Vajrayana, Guru, deity, and protector. We need to seek Jewish refuge. Maybe, probably, we thinking about the refuge, three Jews. Some people know what is three Jews. Means people think like, three Jews, you show to Buddha's statue, Buddha's statue. And Dharma is Dharma's book. Then Sangha isn't just monk, Sangha. Actually, not like that. Actually, Buddha and Dharma, Sangha is, Buddha is who enlightenment place, and who got a goal achieved, enlightenment place. But everyone, we wanna like to go enlightened. We want to go to enlightened. Then, if you want to go to enlightened place, how do you go there? This is Dharma. Dharma is the intersection. This Dharma is the way of the way, Example, I just coming from Susie's house, from here to center. This way is kind of the Dharma. You need Dharma intersection, no? Then you go to enlightenment place. Then Sangha is guided, kind of in the tourist guides, and kind of the tourist guides, he will be, you are no enlightenment place, he going to be intersection. Then that's why we become Buddhists. You have to beginning three Jews, Buddha and Dharma Sangha. Without the three Jews, you can be enlightened. Then enlightened means maybe someone, maybe this life too much, everybody like suffering and difficult life, sometime a lot of suffering, difficult life. Some people doesn't know what is suffering, why you come to this world, and why this where life is every minute, every second, every day, every month, where life is nobody knows. Sometimes it's good thing, and sometimes it's really bad things, difficult things. And how you going to take care of your this kind of the absorption of these things, because you have to practice lochong, maintaining. You have to understand in the Dharma teaching. Maybe we call this life, example, we are in this life, everybody here is speaking very well, looking very beautiful, everything looks very good. Because why? Because we are Buddhas and this is previous life's karma. And previous life's karma, good karma, this life is a wonderful life. Now we apply for the next life. Same like we have in the bank, you work very hard, work too much saving. Here you use a lot of credit card, your saving is finished. One day you are empty saving. Example, same then you are this life, too much good karma, you all that this life, good previous life's things, karma, this can use. Next life, very difficult. Maybe probably some of you know we was practice 4 foundations, and we human life is very difficult to born human life. Even human lives, because this world millions of the human life, but some people they don't feel anything about the Dharma. Even they teach them, they don't have any feeling, nothing. But today who came here, you have some on Dharma teaching, you owe something, feel something connection. That's why you come here. Why? Because your previous lives, you have something to see. That's why they are now slowly you are work upping into this kind of the feeling. And this kind of the feeling then, because we want to this kind of the feeling, and not everybody have this kind of feeling. Now we have to do, and we have to practice. And practice how to practice. We go to maybe some of you love to teaching different kind of the master, many different kinds of books. You read many things, but you need some guidance. No guidance, then Milarepa say, if you no guidance, practice the lojong, practice the meditation, anything, and without the arm kill him to the mountain, difficult to kill him. You have no arm, no leg, difficult to kill him the mountain. Same like that, you need you need guidance for this meditation and lojong, this kind of the guidance. This is very important for us. Even Lochong, how you Lochong practice, any practice might be 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, that's enough? No, not enough. Usually you are really going to serious practice, you do something, learn something, 1 hour, 2 hours, so feel so tired. Maybe, teacher said 2 hours meditate. You will say, no, I'm so tired. 100,000 you do, 100,000 for I can't do like that. Maybe half hours you practice, yes, then you feel kind of this. This is positive thinking, do practice. Your mind is no. But you do something, negative things, some not practicing thing do, really wake up, Depend, even you are too much smart, too much knowledge, you are negative thinking, any activity, you really spend a lot of time. Waste time, that's like that. Then too much waste this kind of time, but we know then we're sometime you are even this life, we are everybody want happiness and joyful happiness, we need like that. But how you need happiness, then happiness is not coming from your mind. Happiness more sometimes your happiness coming from other sides. Example, then you stay in the 2, 3, 4, 5, some is staying together. Now you just say, I need happiness. Too much ego, too much selfish. I'm so important. I am, different one is I am. Think like that. Then you difficult to you become happiness coming. Because Lochong inside, main important talk about is I am not important, okay? Who with you, my friend important. If you stay with your family, my wife important, my friends important. If you important other cherishing, right? Other cherishing, then everybody like you, everybody love you. You can get happiness coming from other people, get other people. Usually we are not thinking like that, I am in the important. Then Buddha says, we have this all many different kind of the religion. Only Buddhist said has no I am. Sanskrit or no Atma, where no form. Only Hebrew we have a name, no I am. Just I am, usually we have no I am. This is a man for these things. That's why we try to, whereas I am is not important, my friends, my family, my other thing like that. Then your mind, jealousy, anger, emotion, ignorance, this thing try to lose. Otherwise, I am so important, I am no better than I am, then jealousy, anger, ignorance, emotion, this come to you, and this thing disturbing your all the brain, you are disturbing your mind. But that time you forget your mindfulness. Because these three things we call Tibetan word Duksum means three poison. Three poison. Might be why usually we are not meditation, no practice lojong. Then this three poison is your boss. In anger, jealousy, and your boss. Then your boss, then he will be, mind, body, mind, speech, all the control him. Then he will try to then negative thing. Then that time you are no mindfulness, awareness, you are all the following this one. Then later, then you are too much suffering, too much this thing come to this thing. We are talking about the mind training, lojong. This kind of this thing is mind's disciplined. Actually, you are not disciplining. Then even in the Portland, this city, you are usually just outside introduction, then non-discipline. Police going to catch you, put in jail. But most people are not disciplining in your mind. Mind, then everybody knows, even me, you, everybody shaping, even before I came here, I shaping, take the shower, and looks nice Lama's robe, even everybody, dress nice, and sometimes they make up, and sometimes, fences make hair change, and the fences jacket. Most people take care of outside very well. But this outside take care very well, looks good, looks beautiful, good. But this is not important. Outside cold might be only in the jacket. That's fine, no problem. Only maybe any colors you can wear. But inside mind, you not take care well. This is really danger. You believe the karma in the cause. We're talking about dharma. We're going to this mind take care. We're going to even this life also. Your last life, end of your life, going to difficult life. Even don't think about the next life. We have so many health and too many things. Even this life, you are not thinking of, not take care of your mind is a real danger. Then the example that I met many people, and there are some young people, they have too much hope. Oh, I want to do this or something. And they put time, working hard, a lot of things. But these young people didn't get that. Then mind should go down. They have depression. And a lot of the mental problem. This kind of the many places right now. Difficult to find job. Everybody has something, have hope. Everybody wants something to do, but you didn't get that. Then you don't have mind training. You have no shamatha meditation, no meditation. Then that time, your mind very difficult. Now, why you meditating, practice meditation, practice teaching? Because you take care of your mind. Sometimes difficult life, sometimes good life. If you mind training very well, and don't worry, you are sometimes bad, sometimes you understand in this whole inside, how everything. You don't need to afraid for nobody very well, because tomorrow, in 2 days, we are going to talk about the Lochung 7 point of the mind training is very Gerek Master's teaching there. We are going to teach this 7 point mind Rinpoche's. I also mainly received from Tongpo Rinpoche in the Rinpoche's wrote teachings book really have Tongpo Rinpoche's blessing for us, even me, everybody else. We're going to study kind of the exercise, and we can talk about the mind training. We're very useful for the mind training. Okay, my English was finished. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we can ask some question. Tracy told me this kind of the public talk. They would any have a question, then Tracy and work together. Do you have any question?
So what would be your definition of ego?
No.
Dak labna, dak serna kari sergiori. Dagzin.
Okay, ego means self-cherishing. And self-cherishing means kariyasana ngaranchugi ta chenjin chenpo chebala tene teni ngaranchu mizitela nyumangba shivuji kine digi ngaranchu mizila nyo shivuji kiyo res. Ta chenjin sanga ta sanganda yorobesana ngaranchu chikla chiktene di independent chikla chiktene ming de yor ta sanganda yores chidangi ngaranchu ming sanganda yoma res.
It's because of our clinging to ourself, our clinging to our ego, that we experience a lot of mental afflictions and mental suffering in our life. And this tendency is something that hurts us. In reality, we are all interdependent, but when we are experiencing this self-clinging, then we really we do not acknowledge or recognize this.
Okay. Do you have another question?
What's a good way to generate bodhicitta?
Okay, Janam Bodhicitta. Karirasana Janam Bodhicitta Sangande and Changju Sem Sangande res. Tani Tambong around to Kamrula Capsujone and Changju Sem Sangande Yawochi Komgo res. And the Changju Sem Sangande Kandaresana Chidangi Naranjo Changju Sem de Naranjo Sungjoji Nyembe Kabina re and Devana Singi Ani Naranjo Chochoki Chawa Lega Karichenayana. Ani Changju Semgi Tsisimba de Koya de Pe Kechimbo Shivuji res. Karesana Changju Sem Tsovane Ani Doa Ritu Semchen Tam Che Changju Sem Komne Magi Tirin Chue Nyemba de la Tene Doa Ritu Semchen Tam Che Ani Sangi Ki Kombang la Koya Tobar Chegi In Sambigi Ani Changju Sem de Kongo res. Ani Kashegi Sana Ani 강진은 도와리죠 semchen tamje komgore ngaran chipo makomasane sungores 가르에서는 도와리죠 semchen tamjela ngaran 준 dewayorese kewane kewa 세랍네 세랍 tamjela ngaran 저 파마 마치와 지예요 말레스 뒤인데 잠발라 아니 ngaran 저 태과 첨보글로 장주 셈 첨보 생각데 된데레스.
For generating bodhicitta, first we begin by going for refuge to the three jewels, and then we generate bodhicitta, the intention, for enlightenment. So whenever, for example, we receive Dharma teachings or do any kind of work around our Dharma center, we need to actually imbue this with the bodhicitta aspiration, the aspiration for enlightenment. This is very important. And so we are thinking that whatever Dharma practice we are doing for the benefit of all sentient beings throughout space, that we are striving to attain Buddhahood in order to benefit them. And why is it that we need to do this? We are not practicing for ourselves alone. All sentient beings throughout space, we have a relationship with for countless lifetimes. There's not one sentient being in all of the 6 realms of existence who has not at one time been our parent in a past life. So in the Mahayana vehicle, bodhicitta is considered very great.
Okay, everybody don't keep secret, okay? You can ask anything. And tomorrow we are serious going to maintaining teaching. I know everybody something have insight. Don't worry, it's open mind. You can share with each of everyone, share something you had. Ask anything.
Someone had a question on the Zoom.
Yeah.
Can you speak to the relationship between mind training and breath work, working with the breath?
But
Kinsoi?
yes, uktongnenro.
Really, Mutang Dang,
Yeah.
between bodhicitta and?
Breath work.
Yes, bodhicitta and breath work.
Or, sorry, mind training.
Mind train, lasso lo zhong dang.
가가 벽에 잡으라. 되니 이 옥이 가르에서는 내 당부받은 적이 되니 옥이 돈이 되니 말아줘 샘 당부 내 당부발라 로청냐면 집에 가블라 되니 옥이 거느냐면 제고 그래서 아니 옥이 거느냐면 가르쳐 그래서나 만족이 미생한데 우주폴라 lum생각한데 배 개치 못 쓰고 그랬어. 되니 짜다 룸 생각한데 가란주 소바 배 개치 못 그랬어. 되니 가란주 뒤준들라 가란주기 당부 공제도 가르치거잖아. 옥대 되니 장가라 때네 되니 가란주기 공격 그랬어. 이 장가대도 공내 당부 받은 장가 로정도도 마송하는 장가니 싸치 옥 칠로라 저기요 하고 나라 용기요 하고 딘데제나 장가 칭니 니슈자지 봐도 장가 잡 되니 양 니자지 차전 양조 칭니 니던데 양세양스 딘데제나 장가 잡어레스 아니 저는 쌤데 마인드풀니스 쳔바데 저는 장가 마누라 제네 장가데 야보제 잡는 마누리요나 저는 곰 잡고요레스 계시 저는 장가데 노 야마제는 저는 곰 잡고요 말레스 저는 쌤데 가와 남도 셴발 트레서레 전 쳔바데 인도 잘요 말레스 디인디 칸라인 쳔바데 셰신 잘라 쳔데 저레스
So meditation on the breath is considered very important for beginners. And we begin in Lojong, meditating on the breath, because our body has within it the winds and the channels, and this is very important. So we are always working with the breath. In meditation, we are applying our awareness to our breath. When we breathe out, we know we're breathing out. When we breathe in, we know that we're breathing in. And so we breathe in and out and count the inhalations and exhalations up to 21 times. And then when we get to 21, we begin again. And we are doing this, counting the breath, applying mindfulness to it so that we do it correctly without any error. And if we are able to count our breaths correctly with awareness and mindfulness, then we are meditating. And if we make a mistake, that means that we have become distracted and we are not meditating anymore. So we need to use awareness in applying, in working with the breath and meditation.
가르사는 안주기 공격도 잡아다 짜다 lunch도 수고야고 저 장보지 되어야나 아니 짜다 장보 차거레스 짜다 장보 전에 lun대하고 저 장보지려네 짜lun 된주서 배게 좀 보자는 짜장나 수포장나 짜장나 아니 샘대 장보 전리거레스 된주가 짜lun 된주서 배 메시게 좀 보레스.
In meditation, we are attentive to the winds and the channels. So the body needs to be held straight in meditation so that the winds can move properly in the channels. If the body is straight, then the winds will be straight. And if the winds are straight, then the mind can be directed. So this is very important.
Okay, Susan.
Lama, I was hoping that you would be able to speak a little bit to people who might not know what mind training is about it. Preparation for tomorrow.
가서
로정기 콜라 테스트 조세 결혼한 미츠마 직전에 로정 카리에는미나 거기 위험하레스.
Okay, Susan requested me to talk about mind training tomorrow, and mind training is there. 7 of the mind training, they have 7 chapters. I think all the 7 chapters included beginning to end. You learn something after you meditate, after you practicing. Everything is there, beginning to enlightenment, everything there. Very easy to practice mind training, lojong. And they have the 4 foundation, bodhisattva mind, relative bodhisattva, 9 method, tonglen lakarese.
Sending and taking.
Sending and the taking practice. They have each of the chapter, the many levels of practice. Then tomorrow morning we're going to how much 4 sections, how much we finish. We try to finish, but they have each of the level in this kind of the practice. Yes, she has a question.
I was born into a very dysfunctional family. I'm an incest survivor, and it just feels like bad has followed me all my life. I mean, I was beaten by men, beaten by husband. Is there a reason why, or am I paying penance for something? And how do I escape that?
Answer.
밑에 강라동을 첨보 총성 부모 총총인들 첫째 아빠 텐테멘도 지은게 요기엠치 송사 안에 교가 같이 강라동성 동료 장인들 총성 카리나 나랑 Nepa Tangsong Ani Kandasat Karichi. Kandas Duma Dundra
중발에
Hakogo.
Teni ta ngaran su nangbi ngoni shebayna ani di karesana ngajo le sangandela shekyores ani kewa ngamage le kariyo pada tandri lula tös suyores teni tanda ngaran su kewa dela kari le yobadela ani ngaran su chadang de kewa ngame lela tene chungyores Tindi chambala teni soso lede ta ngaranzo lochong magi nala kari sungore sana ta dindi ki tsendila dindi tunga nyungi kabla kari samba tangwa sana ngan dindi ta tandani tanda paru tunga kari nyung badala kari samba tangwa sana tai kondo tonglen mipa tangwa na shin chigi teni o tsamuli ndwadi samchen tham chigi ngala kari tunga yung bade Ti tunga da ngai ki kurwa sho, semjing shembala dina shingi, tupe manyangwa sho, zene tonglingi mingban dina dawa na, kyona semna ten pingires, en diga na shingi kirangi kewa pes, sembuji sakire. Dili chebal tene, tsendila tunga kari nyungma na kewa ngame na kewa chima daya na kirang le agwa shibuji satuwa di yores.
As Buddhists, we accept the teaching of karma, and so this is the teaching of cause and effect, and so we understand, in order to understand our past lives, we look at our own present situation. So it's through our actions in the past that determine what happens to us in this life. And in turn, what we do in this current life will determine what happens to us in our next life. The practice of lojong is helpful to work with this kind of suffering in this life. And so whatever suffering and pain and misfortune occur for us, we can use the practice of Tonglen, or sending and taking, by thinking, as we're thinking of our own suffering in relation to the suffering of all sentient beings throughout space, throughout all the realms. We think that all sentient beings are suffering in ways just like this, just like I am, and may they be free of it as well as me. And so thinking in this way will help ease your mind in the present, and it will also create excellent karma for you for the future.
Okay.
How do you practice when you're with a child? Like before I had a child, I could do my nundra, I could practice, but now all the time I'm with a small child. So how can you practice informally, or what is?
Okay, me? Nga lo chungin kabla re.
Mare, kong tanda amare, pugu chungchung yore, yetsang nyamlan chea kali kaupudu, talpar pugu tagore, tene kandes nyamlan chegore.
Teni kya puta da kya ngi nyamlen res. Teni kares ni kyorongi kulun na batta ko chitene putela chamba ningje teni putela pe yarabki chopan de puji na teni chö nyamlen chesa dang chungchung gangla teni pe pakcha shala tisala pe kechambores pu sangande ki kari chegresana pama ki kari chegresane puuti chigresane thingsan scientist and labudo the recording chigresane di indi tambala pu chung ngala pama ki chamba ningchi tsewa tenang tundu yabo chewa ina kundu mize de pe yabo chi cha ki rawa de kirangi di res di ya pe kirangi nyamnen res.
Having a child and looking after a child is your practice. So, looking after your child, you are giving it love and teaching it about love. You are providing not only your an example for your child, but creating latencies in their mind stream for practice. Children do what they are shown. They do what their parents do. And so if you are loving and caring, your child will turn out very well. So this is your practice.
Even me, when young, I remember 6, 7 years, my parents, every time they go to monastery, temple, even their prayer, every time they took me to go everywhere. Met many Rinpoches, holy place. If my parents, they didn't treat like me, not like take care of me like that, maybe I can be met my wonderful teacher Changu Rinpoche. Is a young child, then love, kindness. First children's teacher is a mom. Your mom teach very well children. Then people like love, kindness, not like teach some dependent, not like this is real teacher is a mom. You really bottom to her. This is your cause, this is your karma, this is your child. You take care very well, take care of the compassion, love very well. Then even the future they grow up very well. They're thinking also very well, Some of the family, then in the Bangkok, a lot of Chinese people, and then they are in China, one family, then one kids, then grow up, grade 12 finish, their children sent to West to learn university, and they have a lot of money. They love son. They spend a lot of money. Not like take care of children like that. You have a lot of money, they're doing wrong thinking. This take care of love children means you sometimes take to the teaching, compassion, love, even you are Buddhist, sometimes bring here, sometimes even watch television, right now YouTube, so many, even cartoons, Buddha's history, so many of these things, we have a lot of things, even then right now many children, then iPad, iPhone, family go to restaurant, showing the iPad side, mom talking other sides, many different ways to take care of them. There are so many different showing the good things way to there. And then sometimes family very love children, spend a lot of money. Children then young age take care of very well. After 18, they go in the wrong way. After family left out of the house, then their typical life. Even they don't know how to walk, how to do a lot of this kind of problem. Okay, next.
I have a question about karma.
Yeah.
I realize the principle of interdependence, we're all connected.
Yeah.
But I read a quote by Trungpa Rinpoche that said something like, it's impossible to change someone else's karma, but you can alter the conditions around that person's life. And I was trying to understand, I didn't say it exactly in the same words, but I'm trying to understand how to, at what point, does our connection, are we unable to, if we can't change someone's karma, what can we do to help them?
Okay.
Could you also repeat the question in English for the people on
So the question was about karma and to what extent we can help people if we're not able to change their karma directly, and but we can change the conditions of their life. So, to what extent does interdependence come into play in helping people in this way? Lei dang tendrel latene capture tranguru poche ki song song mi shenda ki le ngarangso gyurwa mi sipare yineang mi shenda ki mitsegi kien gyukien gyurwa tang sigire dinja yana tendrel kandes drogioi perna ngatso dralwa ngatso kandes mi shenda rokpa chegore
Karila. Le yaku mechola.
le mi shenda ki le gyurwa tang ma tupsang
Le
kandes
yubatang matongela.
ya tene kandes tene tendrel gi dundak ngene karire
Okay. Chitang itang tendre sangande karre sana.
kali suro
Ro tendre sangande karre sana.
so
Chikla chikte ne chungwares. Tendre sangande.
so interdependence means that things are dependent on one another.
Because
Tikitu.
KC wanzu changma mi chik po ina mi dela ming goya yo mares. Wanzu mi mangbo yo bala tene ene wanzu mi ming ta goya den dire. Kyo la yo na nga yo la kyo yo. Chu pare de yo na churi la yo chila dene. Ti tendre sanga chikla chikde ming chung res.
So interdependence means that nothing is just itself and everything is in relation. So I'm I and you're you, but you're I to you and I'm you to you. And here and there are also relative terms. So this is the meaning of interdependence.
Tene chikda karasa.
Tene mi shandaki le gyurwa tang matupnayang mi shandaki
Kim jene sosolo tukchayo maro re.
Nunechena jiwa kariin di supplementu. So Jan, you're asking how does interdependence work in terms of helping another person?
That's part of the question, but it's more specifically, how does interdependence work in regards to karma?
Tene tenjo dang legi drawa kariyore.
Okay, I don't know my right answer or not. You should check, okay? Past in the 2,500 years before Buddha was in India, in Buddha's disciple, 500 Bhikshu monk, and that time monk not like me, I have breakfast, night, lunch, dinner, and that time really Bhikshu, every day, Gelung means you have to every day go to ask someone house asking the food. Every day, Bhikshu, he has a bowl, go to ask outside for ask something food. One day, all the 500 Bhikshu Arahat, receive any food, then back to the Buddha asked to Buddha, today nobody receive any food. Then Buddha said, tomorrow 500 monks divide 250 and go different place. Then next day, 250 monks really received the food, 250 didn't receive any food. Then next day, 250 monks then asked again why they didn't receive. Then Buddha said, inside the one monk, no enough the karma. Then effect, kogi chebala tene, then shamba dindula songa mebala kene, kalaramen, then digi, dindera was chunguyo sares, dindera was.
So the Buddha explained that it was because there was one monk who had bad karma, and because of the interdependence, all of them had failed to be given food that day.
Okay, next. Okay.
Yeah, could you elaborate on the sending and taking phrase that you used?
Sending and taking, breeding,
Tonglen.
Tonglen.
Yeah.
Okay. Sending and taking means you think like, oh, what you have, everything give to other people, then other people receiving something, this thing like that, but not. You just like you are visualize. I have all everything give to other people. The other people illness, difficult, everything, even just she told me she was very difficult, these things. The sending and taking means what this life, or what past, present, future, what is his typical suffering. This, not like heart, all the sentient beings, same like heart, come to me. What you have right now, you are a stronger man, taller guy, what you have, everything good to for other people. Just you change it, mind, visualize light, taking a certain practice, lochong, then you will self-cherishing, then
Then your cherishing of yourself will diminish more and more.
Okay? This all the mind training, I have one going to tell you on history and past, and if you someone who already went to Bangkok, Tangu Monastery, someone didn't go there. We have our Rinpoche Tangu Monastery, Richmond is their monastery. And beginning to end, I was work with construction project manager and supervisor, carpenter, how to Western people build construction, and I have a lot of experience. Then that time one of the carpenter and they were Western people, they had two sons, and this guy is working for our beginning to end, and 28 months, all the inside, car, cut, all the wood things, carpenter, he worked for these things. Then I am very close to become friends in this carpenter, because every day we talk to him, and after I find out his older son and the father, every day koro, a lot of koro means
Yeah, the father and son didn't get along.
Yeah, Lord. Father says something, I think, son, oh, I'm better than father, I do something, you're not matching something. Then when they were cut something to chop, every day almost something, they each other not good communication, some problem. Then son's name called Nicola. then I become his friends and I teach him how to patient. Patient. Actually, he doesn't know patient. Even this word doesn't know he patient. I teach him patient. Then maybe 1 year later, one day, some our members coming from Toronto come to visit our construction monastery. And not like Nepal, right? If you Nepal build monastery without the head, without the boot, you can go everywhere. But always if you go to construction, you need hammer and boot, lot of things to wear like that. And I have 6 friends. I check to the inside the construction place. Then one of my friends asking to this son and Nicola, you long time you work Buddhist monastery conscious, what do you learn? Then he said, I learned patience. Then he learned patience, then after that I find out that his father and the son become very good friends, good relationship. Actually word patience is very just easy word, but you really practice, this very useful practice of the mind training. Okay? And next, one question.
I think earlier you said something about mindfulness. You said if you don't have mindfulness, you won't have awareness. And also you were saying without taking care of your mind, it's dangerous. And I just wondered if you'd say more about that.
Okay. Tini mogitanda tempata sheshin lausa, nanjugila semla tempata sheshin sanganda kariyana, ngaranzoge semde karichigidu ka nanglo ne tene tempata sheshin yobale ne kariyogidu tani ngarangi semde la jache gores. Ngalu semde teni ngaranzo nyumongo chembe de gala deni kapla deni ta manda tengires doja shedang thado ngarja da manda tengires te matema nganzo sotu be amares tengires hinang de temba de nganzo temba dang sheshin de deni yobala tena ani ngaranzo ge uni nyamren kala kyutubres ani de temba de sheshin me paina teni ngaranzo ge semna kari namdo traba kari chona di ngala shone teni ngaraso sem nyomomba chambocha nyomomba chiru chawa tane teni ngaraso sem ma kibandi chene yongo yores.
So in terms of mindfulness and awareness, we need to know what our mind is doing. And so when we have mindfulness and awareness, then we are looking to see what our mind is doing. And sometimes we have a lot of afflictive emotions in our minds, a lot of mental afflictions, kleshas, and these can be of all kinds. If we have mindfulness, then we are aware of that, and we can change this through practice. Without mindfulness and awareness, then when mental afflictions arise, then we become lost in them, and our afflictions just will increase more and more. And so our mind is not stable, and we need to take care of it.
Okay, next.
I've thought about like no self and how that might relate to rebirth and the idea of like, how do you reconcile that? Like, what does continue into rebirth if there's no self, and things like karma and possibly bad habits? What would be maybe the things that you could forecast might carry through rebirth?
Da mena kewa ngachi ha kandes hakogiore ngatso dak korang mena ngatso kewa jema la kari gyurgiore kari mutune drogiore ngatso le dang bacha drogiore ane kari di gyudela kari drogiore
나란수 때니 다 생간데 또 산지 좀 된다기 싫어가 닝보기 나라 수메 다메 티메 로메 레차메 슈메도 세네 또 산지 좀 된다기 숨마마세 근데 제라 또 산지 좀 된다라 공부를 좀 아야다 왔는데 개바 망보 딱신치네 다 생각데 요 말에스 다 생각데 나라서 치라 직대네 다 생각 요는 요 말에스 숨요레스 이나양 나라서 다요 말은 간줄라던데 셰바 생각 남시 생각데 요레스 남시 생각 때요 말어 견남시 남시라 인지가 가서 consciousness 때요 여러분 때요 말도 누구도서 요 말에 이나양 그런 게 consciousness the yours the kewa chamanena zutu within the consciousness yours mores
So when we talk about a self, the Bhagavan Buddha said in the Sutra of the Heart of Transcendent Knowledge, the Heart Sutra, there is no form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, and so on. So this is the teaching of no self. And also the past masters Nagarjuna and Aryadeva explained that there is no self. There is only interdependence, things existing in relation. And yet we have consciousness, we have awareness. And so this consciousness is what is going through rebirth.
Okay, Nancy.
It seems like there's a lot of people who are very angry nowadays. And can you give us some guidance about how to be present?
Teni mi trolang sende karesene tai kongdu shivan na shingi zo de ngaran jogi ani trolang da karesen chagrasana mi semde royang relax kum majawal teni sempe puzu topocha teni lega che tuju me eso made teni nangmi pama me mambo kange mambo neju mambo nyawala teni kino semde pe teni tode ya langro gores tila teni ta tende indi chambala di kon ma changwa mi chi imbayna digi tode tenderang shada tangbo semnang ni trolang teni soso ma kibacha teni soso namgyur yakum maden teni dila teni milaya namgyun tukcha teni miya ma kibacha teni di kami kali chene teni kino trolang bala kyo ngaki cholam de shor iki cholam shor saso ngaki cholam de shor teni ngani tsik chakbo tukcha mangman mi shimbala kibo me baso digi ta kongdo de churu tone teni kashi ki lakwa ki nzing tega na shi menda tang dama da ti tang teni ma shoge 공도라 때문에 공도 치라 때문에 안도 공도 치기 다 최저한테 보자다마 근데 공도 치기 개와동도서 공도 치기 좀 말이었어 안도 춘중나요 개와 똥사과에는 공도 치기에는 매바도교레스 근데 전 송고레스 디다는레스 당하나도 인도 참발다 로종 다 메디테이션 제외는 다 공도랑도 공도 간데 기기도 공도 매버서야서는 매버서야만 공도 요바하고 그래서 다 제마다 시신 공도 노자 시당 되는 미사말 매봐요 말해서 매버서 요 말해서 이는 결하고 그래서 공도 생각도 야고매 공도라나 공도기 니민도 semotang 공도 맞는 공도기 개원도 semotang 와이나 근데 이제 매진 펜에 꼼자고 그랬어.
Yes, there are a lot of angry people, and we wish, as I said, everyone wishes to be happy and at ease and relaxed. But people have a lot of problems, and their minds become very tight. And without meditation, anger can easily arise. So first we become angry, and then anger makes us unhappy, and then we act badly, and then we say bad things, and eventually our this tendency just gets worse and worse, gets acted out, even in violence. And so this is the path that anger takes. As it is said in the way of the Bodhisattva, one moment of anger can eliminate all the virtue that we have accumulated in lifetimes. So how is it that we can get rid of our anger? We need to recognize it. We all do experience anger, but we need to know it for what it is and know when we have it. We need to understand that it's not good. We need to understand its characteristics and to know the virtue of being without it. And so we meditate in this way.
So with somebody who's angry or witnessing someone angry, is there, do you have a recommendation about how we practice it?
Okay, example, today everybody came here, learn something, meditation, mindfulness, awareness, compassion, love. Maybe everybody practitioner, example. Just let them go back to your home. You have children, your husband, you have own wife. Just go there, your partner, just a small word you don't like, right there you are anger. Are you a practitioner or not? If you are a practitioner, you are you even other your partner, you are bad talking you, hitting you, hurting you, you just learn patience, even you smile. You do, this is now practice and practitioners. Example then, I am driving, sometime Vancouver, then a lot of traffic jam, I didn't, sometimes then, change lane, sometimes I mistake, sometimes I not mistake. People following me, I just do like that, and other people are so happy, Just I hang with people happy, then very happy. Then some people just have to pee, boom, the backing working like that. Then you are practitioner, you who you are, you recognize. You are practitioner. Even I practice 20 years, Mahamudra practice. I practice Vajra Vidya practice, Dzogchen practice, long time. But other people, a small word, then you lose everything. This means you are not practicing enough. This is your good chance to practice. You learn a lot of teaching and meditation, a lot of example. Army, go to training for 1 year, go to fight, right? Now you 1 year, 3 year, 1 month, you learn something. Now you come to society, then you can practice. You use this and practice that you use. But some people say, oh, I'm going to quiet place. I don't want to see anyone. I just alone. I don't hear anybody's sound. This is not something bala bala, something like that. This is not practitioner. This means you are not improved practitioner. If improved practitioner means you can bet people, everything. You can go, anybody can go join within. You can use practice. Even then, some people no practitioner, then they feel use something. They will change their personality, practice. They also become better than people. Okay, next question. We still have 10 minutes.
Staying on the topic of anger, what do you think is the best way of kind of showing kids or teaching young children how to be with their own anger and strong emotions?
If your children or other people's children?
My child.
Okay. I think sometimes negative anger, because all the time you're nice to them, then they are not listening to you, right? They're too much. But sometimes inside mindfulness, you show is a little bit serious, because the future is. Even I was discipline master 3 years in our Rinpoche's monastery, and Rinpoche teach me, don't show all the monk face smell. If you too much smell for all the monk, the monk going to be not disciplining. You have to show serious like that. Even then, like that, they're going to go to right class. But this is this is a positive showing the other people, Bodhicitta mind and people. But all the time, your mom all the time smell. I know compassion, not too much like that. But then we call English well, something like that.
Spoiled. Yeah.
Spoiled, something like that. But you have to 9 to 10 with these things.
Be stern.
Be strong. In my family, my father is very kind for me. My mom almost serious, but I'm very scared of my mom, but if you go in the night time, I time to go back. Otherwise, I'm scared with my mom. But both nice to me, then I can maybe, this kind of thing. Then both you have a husband, wife. One is make friend with your child. One is a little bit serious. I think keep balance better for children future. Okay.
Can you explain the 2 practices that you recommended for me?
What practice?
I thought you said for me to practice.
Okay, I think you are not much suffering. I can see you, I feel you. You can speak very well, you can hear very well, you are walking very well. You think like only me for this too much suffering. But you don't know there other people, they didn't tell us. Everybody has something suffering. Everybody big and small problem. Everybody has a problem. Even Buddha say, we come to this world, you think like everybody think they come to this world by enjoy? No. We come to this world suffering. What is sign? Might be I'm not mother, and might be probably all the mother people know. Beginning, just born child, crying or laughing. Can you tell me? Means I am start to come to this world suffering. Suppose to they come while laughing, but no laughing. Do you have any child just born in laughing? No, right? This means Buddha say we come to this world, come bring suffering. Everybody speaks suffering. That's why we don't want to come back again come back this world. We want practice. We call, Mahamudra practice, we want to practice. Precious human life, we practice. We want liberation, Buddhahood. Even we call in Buddhist view 6 realm. We are human life realm, God realm, Gamina realm, animal realm, hungry ghost realm, hell realm, 6 realm. Our realm is much better than other realm. Then even now you guys, we met a wonderful teacher, we met Dharma, really precious human life. Now we time to practice. We don't want to come back again and again. And you think like some people looks beautiful, something like that. Only me is difficult. You change mind. Not only you. Everybody is small to big have suffering. You have to be proud. Even sometimes people without the arm, some people without the leg, still they are happy. You need mind change now. Just practice, pass. Mahamudra says, Rinpoche teaching says, pass what you suffering is forget. You can remind, no useful. Don't think about future. Future nobody knows what going to on. You think about present. What thing about present your practice? All the sentient beings suffering, what I have suffering typical come to me. What I have good thing, all the bodhisattva mind, all of the sentient beings. Then beneficial, good you get a lot of compassion, you a lot of get karma. Yeah, that's understand?
I got a little bit of it.
Okay, now Tracy is going to be honest. Explain to you.
So the practice is to consider all the suffering of all sentient beings everywhere. Their suffering is not exactly the same as yours, but they are suffering in their own way, just as you are. And you imagine taking away their suffering, taking it into yourself, wishing them all to be free of it, just as you wish to be free of yours, and giving away your happiness, just as you wish for happiness for yourself.
I've always spent my life working with children and helping children in my life. Is that where I'm doing helping others?
Chirangi unique action the helping the pay is in the same day the Changju Sam Gone, same Kunu number Tapachene, chair the package and Bores. Kashaki Mila Rokachin career, Nala Tura Ragare, I'm Mila Rokachin Tini, Narang Yakwachagre. I'm Mila Rokachin, Nalangimba Ragare, the next summer Chinirena Mangoyores, Lochon to them. I'm Shinjo Kayan Masamos and I'm no regard like the Tinichin Lega, Reva maybe 결혼 뒤치에는 배미세 펜도ችን 배연천보여레스.
What you describe about helping others in that way is very good. Here, it's really a matter of working with your mind and working with your own motivation. It is possible to help others in a way that is not really a very pure motivation. Sometimes we help others because we want to be praised for it. We help others because we want to get a good reputation or to get some sort of reward. So it's important, whatever it is we're doing, not to think in that way, not to seek hope for to do what we're doing for others without any hope of reward. And so the practice is about working with your mind.
Okay, today I'm going to stop here and we're going to listener and teachers, all the dedication for all of the sentient beings. Mare, the kind of mara.
Not so tupna, not so tigidu.
Kecha doman mara.
Lama.
Okay, all together dedication, okay?
So we'll dedicate the merit of listening to and giving these teachings together.
Sonam di damje sikwa nyi tomna nyewe tanam pamje kigar nashin bala chuwa siri solendo adre bara shu.
By this merit, may we attain omniscience, defeat the enemy, wrongdoing, and free all beings from the suffering of samsara.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lama.